My mom sent me this with most of these stickers on it. The ones I put on were the, stamp stickers and the Spider-Man stickers that my son liked, and I believe the American flag. But I thought that was funny. Notice the bottom one. I didn't even notice that until my wife's nephew asked me what the hell that meant, what happened on that day. And I was like, I believe that's election day when this guy came in office. So, this will be my everyday carry video, and it'll also be my philosophy of gun shit for new guys. So, carry my wallet. Let's see. Oh, I put up my keys, I guess. My fucking keys. My Red October M&P 40 edition. That's a badass pistol. I carry that more than a Glock 19. I think because I'm used to the platform, and my favorite pistol caliber is 40 Smith & Wesson. I mean, fuck. Let's skip the bullshit. Look at that. I mean, they're usually flat. Even the FMJs are like flat shaped. They're kind of, they aren't that much bigger than a 9 when you look at them side by side. There I go, dropping shit. But they look fucking evil. I like the flat nose on it. I just like it because you can do a lot of shit. You gain penetration over the 45. You trade off size for capacity and penetration and velocity. I really think the 40 is one of the finest cartridges there is. And, Americans shouldn't be so pussy ass to fucking let a little bit of recoil affect them. And yes, I understand there is recover time and things like that. But with the proper pistols such as this one, the recoil is negligible between the 9mm M&P 9 and the M&P 40. It is negligible. Maybe for a new shooter, I don't even think that. But compared to my Glock 19, I could just barely tell a difference in recoil. So I like the 40, especially with the 40 prices. I think it's great. The only thing is some pistols kind of suck in 40 caliber. But it's an American-made pistol cartridge made from the fucking ground up to be a service caliber. So anyway, to carry on. So yeah, I usually carry that with car keys. A goddamn sody water pop. It has Santa Claus on it. Santa Claus is actually a Coca-Cola creation. No shit. That's some conspiracy shit right there. There I am drinking it. And not only this, but a goddamn can of Copenhagen extra long cut natural. Yep. So, the other point of this video is if I were to start prepping again, if you're like me and you really think there's going to be an economic collapse or some apocalyptic, biblical, prophetic events going down, or maybe a civil war. It really looked like that to me around 2012. But if you're like me and believe that it is possible, and when you start looking at Islamic prophecy and seeing how a lot of their things are coming past, you'll want some ammunition and guns. I think that's why I hit on the gun thing. I have no doubt in my mind I can scavenge food and shit once I run out of MREs and all the shit in the pantries. But the main thing I know that I would run out of if shit got bad is ammunition. And I think that's why I hit on it so much. Now, bottled water and shit in war zones and true SHTF, which a lot of the world is in fucking SHTF currently, like Africa. Bottled water and shit goes up in price. But, So something to think about. But the law of the land is always, you know, the guy with the gun and the power usually. And that's why these unstable governments usually get taken over by small groups with a lot of crazy ass ideas that are extreme. And they take over shit, and it's amazing what a small group of people can do when they're really like-minded and angry. So, me living next to the border and everything, I think it behooves me when I do get a 308 to get the G3 platform in the PTR 91, because I've seen a lot of guys across the border use them. So that's a future thing. But one thing I want to talk about is pick what you want. Pick what weapon system, whether it's a fucking SKS, which I'll mention in a second, AR platform, CZ, VZ, 58, 2008, whatever the fuck they're called. They're cool as hell though. The AR-15, you know, M4 style platform, which is cool. Even though I did get rid of mine because the ammunition, you know, I just didn't want multiple calibers. And I don't miss it either, but I mean, I rock with those. But pick what weapon you want. If I could have started over, I would have gotten 2 Wasser 10s and 2 Glock 19s and maybe a Mossberg 590 and, you know, called it a day. So over time I started amassing a bunch of weird rifles. I might have gotten in-taps actually as well. You know, but I'm happy with my M70 underfolder, which I plan on getting another one. But whether you have spare parts or just have a rifle to pick shit off of, I think it's good to have a couple of rifles to back yourself up, or in case you need to hide them in caches and shit. But Rebellion 1776 was talking about, one, the SKS, and then 2, the probability of hits. And this is why they went to 22 caliber and started bringing more ammunition. So if you watch, I think people need a lot of ammunition. And if you don't believe me, watch some Syrian war videos and look at the amount of rounds that are just exchanged. And a lot of times it looks like they're shooting into nowhere. Probably a lot of those videos, they really are shooting into nothing and nowhere for publicity. But still, even in my experience in the shit box over there in the Middle East, a lot of rounds do fly into nowhere without a lot of hits. So especially by, you know, untrained, unconventional forces. So having a lot of ammunition is very important, or the ability to reload. And this year, I know I said it last year, I plan on focusing on ammunition, since I almost got all the fucking rifles